episode 8 of Gunpla Club. That's amazing.
Didn't we do well?
8 episodes. 8 episodes of us sitting around a table thinking that people want to listen to us speak.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. My name is Sam. I'm joined by the lovely Will to my right.
Hello, my friends.
Callum across from B.
Hello, my pals.
And Sam has deserted us forever, so this is now a 3-man podcast.
Yes, it is.
Wait, I hear a voice.
Yeah. What was that?
My computer's being infected.
Yeah.
It's new type telepathy.
Sam's moved to some strange far-off country known as the North, so he's Skyping in thanks to the power of the internet.
Well done, Sam, for getting a new job.
Yes, well done.
Yeah,
We're all very proud of you.
Thank you. I can buy more plastic.
Exactly.
I don't secretly resent you for moving away from us. It's fine. It's fine.
You've moved somewhere bigger so you can just fill it with more Gunpla.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've got a load of space on the video. Like, it's really
Yeah,
wonderful.
we're watching Simon on webcam. Is that a Sazabi in the background?
Yes, under a blue flower, which I didn't put there.
Do you have trousers on?
Taking too long to answer.
Cool. Right, let's get into what we've been building over this Christmas period, I suppose. We all had a little bit of time off Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's the new year, not the old year.
Sam with the incisive commentary as usual.
Thank you.
2017.
Yeah, so what have we been building? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah, shut up, Sam. Will go first.
I've been building nothing.
Oh,
Well,
you had all that
Hang on,
time.
Sam.
It's kind of a lie. I'm working on a couple of things at the moment, but this is the first time I don't have a kit in front of me, just because I've been in between kits. So I've been working on the Hyakushiki Revive,
Yeah.
which I realised is the 200th HGUC kit.
Yeah, they made a
So,
big song and dance about that.
Yeah.
no
Obviously,
reason.
a song and dance not big enough that I saw it. But,
A very quiet song and a very small dance.
yeah, it's just in Japan, so we couldn't hear it over here.
Pretty much, yeah.
I've been building that, but this is also my first time in painting a kit, so I'm
Cool.
experiencing cutting all the parts out, getting them ready to be painted, spray painting them, and then feeling the weather suddenly get too cold to finish the job.
No.
So I'm sort of
On a scale of 1 to tedious, how tedious is that? Is it pretty tedious?
it's pretty tedious.
Yeah.
It's not as much fun doing it that way because
I
you're not
agree. Yeah.
you're cutting out parts, but you're not making anything, so it's not very satisfying. But I reckon at the very end, when you put everything together, it's going to be like orgasmic levels of satisfaction.
Orgasmic.
It's so worth it. Like, not putting it together beforehand is like, it's kind of rare, to be honest, because what I always did when I spray painted was I at least snapped it together first and then took it apart part by part and did it via sections and colours. But I guess with the Shiki, if you snipped it all out first, I can see how it can take a lot longer, because doing it the normal way was already kind of tedious anyway.
Yeah, and because it's a HD, the parts are so small. So anyway, that's my first experience with that, and hopefully I'll have it finished next time.
Yeah. I imagine airbrushing's a lot less tedious because it's much more immediate.
And a bit more controlled. Like
Yeah, there's more artistic license in it.
yeah.
Not license, you know what I mean? Expression.
Whereas like
Well, Gunpla's freedom, of course, as we all know.
airbrushing as well, you're probably doing it in a booth in
Yeah.
your own home, this controlled environment. Whereas me, spray painting was in my cat shit ridden garden, in the cold, spraying black spray paint, getting it on myself, having a really bad headache from the fumes, and then looking at it and thinking that doesn't look very good.
Yeah. Is that your first time
Yeah.
spray painting? Yeah.
My first time.
It's quite
So
brave.
it's a
'cause
learning experience.
It takes a while to get used to, I found.
Yeah.
And I've only done spray painting, so yeah, getting the right kind of angles and distances and
it's really hard because you don't want it to like
the right
drip.
spot
Yeah.
to do it in where it doesn't blow back at you.
Yeah,
It's
calculating
super
like
hard.
the wind speed and direction, and like pirouetting in my garden, trying to spray it and catch the wind in the right way so it'd land on the Hyakushiki's face.
What I do on my balcony is that I kind of get as low to the ground as possible.
Yeah.
To avoid. So I'm literally like crouching down on my balcony, spraying a tiny bit of plastic.
You're like
Crouching
Solid Snake, like,
Gunpla
trying to
hitting
blend
Sam.
in.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've started doing it just inside the flat, just at the balcony door. putting down bin bags.
Oh
Oh,
no.
And
okay.
spraying it, I know, and don't tell the wife, but I did spray the floor a bit. Got some backdraft on the floor. Luckily, I threw some pure alcohol at it, and it's not as noticeable as it used to be. But spray painting's a tough life, man.
Yeah. And in between that, I started the MG IRX 78 3.0, which you guys, two of you've built out. You're currently building?
I got about halfway through and then started building other things because I have no attention span. But I will finish it at some point.
That's fair enough. And so far I've just built the torso and the core fighter, and that's about it. But it's a really
What are you thinking with
nice experience.
Yeah.
It's the best.
It's really, really good. And
Proper sense.
I'm starting to think I want more MGs now.
Yeah.
I have mine right here.
Oh, Simon's showing it to us right now on a webcam.
Yeah, it's so hot.
A moment of silence, please, for the podcast.
Yeah.
It is fit, though. It is super fit. It's lovely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to that.
What would you think your next MG would be?
Well, I was a very lucky boy at Christmas, and
That's right.
my Christmas wish came true, and I got the Turn A Gundam from my lovely girlfriend for Christmas.
Oh, sweet.
Santa was nice.
Did
wasn't
you
he?
literally have to like give her the link on Bansai Hobby and be like,
No.
this, I want this?
I think that she was DMing Callum and
She
saying,
certainly was, yeah. I gave her the link.
She's been sending illicit texts to Callum.
No, I got one as well.
What?
Yeah. Not
Oh,
for
but you-
Christmas.
You
but
bought it though, didn't you? Yeah.
I
Have you started it or anything? No.
no, I've been working on other projects actually.
Ooh, other projects. That sounds like a good segue into what you've been building.
So I've been quite a busy boy actually. I've actually snapped together 2 kits. The first one is the only one I'm actually going to talk at length about, which is the real grade Stray Red Frame, which I got from my Reddit Secret Santa, who finally turned up weeks late.
cool.
But it's really nice. It's
A veiled compliment there.
a veiled compliment.
Backhanded, if you will.
Cheers for only getting me in a Stray.
Oh wow. Okay. Jesus.
No.
What did you get your Secret Santa? So?
An RG.
Okay, that's fine. That's
No,
fine.
it's fine. Yeah.
You got what you gave. Yeah.
Yeah. So this kit is really, really lovely. Like, it's super solid. Like a lot of RGs get a bad rap. Like the whole line gets a bad rap for being
Like
sort
the
of,
Zeta, right?
like the Zeta. Like
Yeah.
I didn't like the GPO one too
you just
much.
absolutely triggered me there.
Callum is now in a neonatal position, curled up on the floor.
But that kid looks like a boy.
No. So the RG Red Frame, yeah, it's real nice. I was really apprehensive on getting it because it is very sort of toyetic, which is it looks like a toy because it's very.
Is that a real
Is that a word?
Yes, it is a word.
Toyetic.
Yep.
Oh, cool. I've got another word to refer to my private parts.
That's my first tattoo toy.
Toyetic. It does though. It looks really like a character rather
Yeah.
than a robot. You know, it's got.
I'm
the whole
gonna be a dick
samurai
and
sort
say
of
I prefer the blue frame.
Well,
Come out.
well, to be honest, the red frame after making it, like, it's got super nice detail. There's loads of panel lining to do, and like particularly like on the arms and back, like the exposed frame, you can do so much with it. But at the end of the day, it is just like a model kit with a big sword. Like it's a katana, and it looks kind of dumb and silly, but that's what the Astray is. So
That's literally the point of the entire Astray series, isn't it?
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
They were like, how big a sword can we give
I think
a
they gave
Gundam?
the metal build an actual katana, didn't they?
Well, yeah, there's that one version of the red frame that has a sword that's like bigger than it, isn't
Yeah,
there? Like
yeah.
it's like colony sized.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
absurd.
As if Gundam fans don't already have katanas in there.
But a third-party company is actually putting out, you know, the huge, massive sword.
Yeah.
The Kalibtovich.
The HMS Gundam.
But it's a third-party model kit. That's, you know, it's the big sword that comes with the blue frame. So I'm gonna get that to add
Yeah.
up the red frame because it comes in red parts anyway. And I also made an EO frame Shiden
Cool.
Cool.
From IBO.
from IBO.
Which one is that?
It's the Tekkadan Grunt, so the dark
Okay.
red maroon
Oh, cool.
one.
Okay,
With the
cool.
shield and stuff.
Yeah, with the huge shield. Yeah, it's really nice kit actually. But I'm doing some stuff to it. I've had a lot of parts lying around, and those of you careful listeners will remember that I was talking about wanting to do more customs. So
Oh, it's finally paying off for those
Yeah,
careful
yeah.
listeners.
yes,
That's how it works here on
Finally
Gunpla
get a
Club.
shout out.
yeah.
We sow seeds in the earlier episodes, and then we follow up on
Yeah.
those plot points
Little
later. on.
callback there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Sam unable to make a MG kit.
The tables they have
No,
tried.
it's sitting on my shelf right now, and I've given it some option parts, and I'm just thinking up a paint scheme, but I'm not really decided yet.
Brown.
No, I'm not gonna just dip the whole thing in brown, Sam.
Do it.
No.
One solid coat. Cardboard box Gundam.
Dip in some melted chocolate. Get out of there as fast as you can.
Tasty Gundam.
Yeah.
Buy a big fondue and just dip runners in it.
No.
So the Astray is from Seed.
Yes.
Originally.
so it's a manga and an OVA. The Seed
okay.
Strays line.
Because it kind of popped. I've just finished watching Seed. More
Really?
on that later.
Yeah, no, you won't see
and
it in
kinda-
the show. It's
Yeah.
it's a
they
spin-off.
mention it.
They have
They
an
mention an
I
Astray.
think they mention it in Destiny, maybe. but it's,
Destiny
really
has
show it.
the line of M1 Astrays, which is the mass production Astray,
Okay.
but not like the red frame. I don't think.
yeah,
Um,
it's a side universe jobby.
Yeah, but so I've got a few kits lying around now, and I've got a high mock as well, which I want to
Oh,
do
yeah.
something with, but I don't know what.
Brown.
so I've just sort of left
Yeah. A high mock has to be brown.
it. Okay. I'm committing.
decided.
I'm committing to this because I've got a lot
No,
of brown.
I know
paint.
what you need to do with the high mark. Right,
Go on. Oh,
buy the high mark's high grade, isn't it? 144.
Yeah.
Okay, buy a high grade full armor Thunderbolt Gundam, right?
Yummy.
Yeah.
Full armor mock.
No.
Oh,
Speaking of full armor,
well, no.
just full of segues.
Let's save Callum for last
Oh, right,
because
okay.
it's the most impressive. My fun little Christmas build was fun and little. I built a high grade gym custom from Stardust Memory,
Ooh, that's
lovely.
hot.
piloted by Sam's favourite Lieutenant Burning.
His name is Lieutenant Burning, for God's sake. Give the
can
man
he not
some
be amazing?
respect.
Yeah, so I mean, this for both good and bad is a high grade gym in that there's just nothing really to say about it. You know, I've built high grade gym kits before, so I've basically built this kit before.
this is the most negative comment I've heard you make about a gym.
Oh, it's not negative. It's just I'm struggling to come up with things to say because it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, all of these different variations to the gym are using mostly the same parts.
Yeah.
And it's a really simple high grade, so the build is so quick. It looks great, although I did realise that I am a total hypocrite for not liking the Turn X for being one colour. Because the Turn X is all one colour, and then I built the gym custom like, this is all grey. There's no separation on this at all.
Well,
It's
there are
all
at
grey.
least 50 shades.
No, it's just a nice, quick, fun high grade. Although, on building this, I did kind of, you guys have said like high grades aren't enough anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I very much got that.
Yes,
Like,
finally.
I finished it and I was like, that was fine and it looks cool, but it just wasn't enough. Like
the addiction
it was
grows stronger.
It was very simple and yeah. So I think from here on out. I mean, I've got a couple of high grades in my backlog still to build, but
Yeah.
from here on
I
out,
mean,
I'm
who
a master
doesn't?
grade boy.
Who doesn't have
Yeah.
a few HGs?
I've come to a new theory, which is HGs are a real nice place to start. But eventually you start looking at your shelf thinking, I wish I had that in an MG instead. Because that's
Yeah.
more of it feels like a nice collection. Whereas HGs are they've become a bit throwaway.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
no, that's 100% right as
Like-
their throwaway for good and for bad because, like I've said before, I take a lot less time making a high. Like when I'm making a high grade, I take a lot less time making sure it's perfect.
Yeah.
Like if there's a little nub mark or if I fuck up a sticker or something, I don't really mind as much as when I'm making a master grade. I take a lot of time to make sure that it looks perfect.
Yeah, I mean, when I've just moved, right, and of course I have a lot of Gundams, so I can't pick them all, right? So even like my most recent HGs, I've just left because in the end, they look all right, but
In the end, it
they're
doesn't
not,
even matter. So.
They're not these huge display pieces, and I'm not that precious about it.
Well, as long as you
like-
try so hard and get so far,
Yeah.
in the end,
Doesn't even
I like how that's still a Gundam
there he
reference.
is.
I still play that on Kerrang about 5 times a day.
Kerrang still exists?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got 2 master grades of HGs I already had.
Yeah.
The Gundam, which I had the revive for, now I have 3.0 as well.
I have
And
master
also the
grades
Tiny.
of master grades I already had.
Well, that makes a lot of sense as well.
I think I've got that for like the Delta Plus, the Senanju,
Yes.
the 3.0. Like, yeah.
I've also got an RG Gundam. Crikey.
Is that the see-through one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've still not built that.
good luck.
So yeah. Anyway, that
I
was
want to
that
do
was me. High grade gym custom. I love the way it looks because it's a really nice variation of the gym, but as a build, entirely unremarkable. God bless you, Lieutenant Burning.
It's a
You
very
will not
Sam
be
Smith
forgotten.
kit, that is.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of our negligible nonsense. What's
Yeah,
Callum
quiet
been
down,
building?
scrubs. Daddy's back.
Oh God! Why did you say it like that?
Oh
Well-
God! Don't. Every time someone says
Because
"Daddy's back," I start getting flashbacks.
Daddy's just tired of your nonsense, kids.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry, Daddy.
regular listeners will know that I bought the full armor Gundam Verka, the master
The
grade.
master grade, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the pithy little high grade.
Oh, not for me. No, absolutely not. I have a Gundam podcast, don't you know? No such easy ways for me. And I finished it today. Well, finished is obviously subjective because I've done a bit of weathering and top coating and decals, and then you put the armor on top of it, and there's more things to do. So I've built it. I've done a bit of weathering, so it's all there.
No.
No parts wasted, and it's amazing looking.
It's phenomenal.
It's so big.
So, are you using the stand
Sorry,
that came
I'm-
with it, or
No, I bought another action base when I was in San Francisco.
Oh, it comes with a stand though, does it?
It does, yeah.
Not an action base.
Not
That's
an
a little
action
bit
base,
different.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I bought one specifically for this kit because I knew I was getting it delivered, and I saw one in the shop.
Fair enough. I'd say it's worth it for.
Oh yeah,
that.
definitely. Because the stand that it comes with is just like a normal flimsy little thing, and it was shaking a lot. And this shakes still quite a bit, but it's just better, all right? Shut up! It's just better, okay?
All right. So, how many hours do you reckon this took you to make?
Oh boy. Oof. I'm gonna go with like 12,
12.
maybe
Really?
14,
That seems
14 or
pretty
15
quick.
hours maybe.
that's quite impressive.
Thank you. No, it's not anywhere near done yet. I've got big plans for it, like getting it nice and decaled, all weathered up and
Are you
looking
going
good.
for every decal? Because this is a Verka, and as we all know, they come with a lot.
There's a lot to get through, but I'm gonna do the ones that make the most sense, basically, like the most visible ones. Maybe not so much on the back. But yeah, the build is obviously a Verka. It's amazing. The little sheaths that go over the joints, they were probably the most aggravating part of it.
The bin bags.
Yeah, the little bin baggy joints for the arms and legs and the ankles.
So, did that come with a little tool to like wrinkle them up?
It's just a bit of plastic, yeah. You kind of
Alright.
just throw it over the bit of plastic and scrunch it. But that's fine, but they're quite finicky getting the parts of the frame over them, and kind of having to sort of manipulate several bits at once while you're putting bits on top to hold them in place.
See what you mean?
But apart from, I mean, they look great. They look daft. You don't really notice them so much because they just look such part of the kit. It's really cool.
So, what's the canon theory for those existing? Is it to keep like debris out of its joints or
I
something?
don't know.
I think
maybe.
that's the idea. Yeah.
I think maybe you just wrote a better explanation than they ever could.
And it's got these claw type things on its feet.
Yeah,
What are
that's
those
for like landing on asteroids.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know.
It's got a very big gun. Maybe it needs.
It's got a lot of
some grip.
missiles going on as well. So
Yeah.
I'm just opening up the knees there.
Yeah.
Show some missiles.
It's like the
We've got
heavy
some
arms
on the front
of the Universal
there.
Century.
Got some hiding in the old waist there.
Nice.
Got some on the old shoulders. There's a lot of weaponry
Whoa.
in this beast.
So is this like the jewel of your collection now?
It is, yeah, definitely. And I knew it was always going to be, and I'd kind of lusted after it for a long time, but super glad I bought it. you build the Gundam first, and then stick a load of stuff on it, basically, and that feels really gratifying in a way. It's like, oh, I've built this cool guy. Now I get to like make it awesome, because otherwise it's just this white Gundam guy looking.
I kind of like it though. I kind of liked it in its skinny form.
Yeah,
It's got an
it's pretty
interesting shade of white on the plastic there.
Yeah, it's like super.
It's ever so slightly blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like toothpaste.
I think that might be my weathering.
Ah.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah, it's great. Like decals, obviously, there's a lot of them with it being Verka, but they all look amazing. So it's kind of worth it. They're way over the top. They're like big logos and stuff. But that's great. That's kind of what you want, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
daft decals. I really like that stuff.
Especially for
yes.
Thunderbolt Gundam, yeah.
Yeah, it's so out there already that it just needs to be matched by its decals. The backpack is ridiculous. It's got 2 huge thrusters on the back, and then a gun on top, and some missile launchers, and like 2 shields just emanating on these bizarre pegs coming out of the top. So
It reminds me of Mario's backpack in Super Mario Sunshine.
yeah,
Flood.
come on, yeah, canonically.
I'm gonna clean up space.
Oh, pretty much. No, but it's totally wicked. I'm super happy with it. I recommend it to anyone looking for a bloody long challenge.
Did it ever get tedious? The build?
Not really, because I kind of spaced it out a lot. And I was real good with like giving up when I was bored. Well, not giving up per se, but like just stopping when I realised like, oh, I'm not really into this right now because I've done a bit of it. So I would just kind of walk away from it, leave it for a bit. But the end result was what was kind of driving me on the whole time. Like, it's huge and amazing, and I just wanted to get all those shields going and all this stuff. So that spurred me on.
Now, are you going to get the
No,
Hangar add-on?
I'm tempted. I am tempted.
It looks
but
really nice. I'd wait
It
until
looks
third
cool. You
party.
get a lot of extra weapons with it as well.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Psycho Zaku.
No, I know that you guys don't like the Psycho Zaku because you're racist against Xeon.
Come
It's
on.
fine.
Okay,
hate
I will
Xeon.
have you know that Jabman025 put up his review the other week, and he's the most trusted reviewer to all of
Oh,
us.
absolutely.
Right?
Do it in his voice.
I cut, no.
Don't do it.
Don't-
I
Do not
respect
do it
the
in his
man,
voice.
right?
Yeah.
He said that it's just a high mobility Zaku with a Coke can on it, 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 with a Coke can on it.
Yeah.
This
It
is
looks
Jabman here.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
No.
all I want.
No pithy Gundam reviewer, right? I don't know. I've sort of tempered my expectations for the Psycho Zaku, knowing that it's mainly just a Zaku 2.0 and with a big backpack.
Yeah.
But like, I would prefer the full armor over it for that reason,
yeah.
because it's a completely new Gundam. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
I say
I'm
completely.
I'm
like,
Fetty
it looks
Scum
like
as
the
well.
RX, but you know.
I'm total Fetty boy, so
You like your limbs.
yeah. Have you guys bought anything in the last of the Christmas period? I've purchased in the Bansai Hobby sale a real grade Wing Zero.
Nice.
Ooh, really? That's an interesting one. No,
Yeah,
I've-
the Endless Waltz one, yeah? Is that what it's called?
yeah, the one with
Yeah.
The one with the actual wings.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I've got the SD, thanks, Will.
There's an
Hey.
expansion set as well that you can get for that RG.
Sweet.
Yeah.
No, I really liked that. I was always, when I was watching Gundam Wing, I was like looking out for the wings kit, but it's only an Endless Waltz for like 3 seconds, so I was like, oh, god damn it. It's
No,
such a bummer.
I've bought a Helmvig Linker.
Oh, cool.
Iron Blooded
Shovel Knight.
Orphans. Yeah,
Has that
it's
arrived yet?
No, it's not out yet. It's not out for a little
Is it
while
not?
as of the time of recording.
Are you pre-ordering Gunpla?
Yeah,
You crazy man.
I have an issue. No, but it looks really cool. I'm so upset it did badly in IBO, but you know,
Spoiler.
it looks cool to me, and I like the big sword. So,
Are you going to paint it a different colour? Because not many people have been a fan of that colour scheme.
what, the coffee? Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee.
I really don't like the coffee color, so I'm probably, like as you said, I'm probably gonna do a Shovel Knight custom of it.
Oh, that would be sick.
yes.
Literally give it a shovel.
I've been playing that on 3DS recently, so
Tings.
Awesome.
I
think
really
it-
like the Helmvig. So,
Matte black would look really good as well, just entirely black.
ooh,
Looks good on everything.
There has to
swear
be
down.
like a glam rock singer called Matt Black.
If not Sam, you know where to go.
Sounds like a member of Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah, I've not bought anything. I did have the Full Armor Unicorn Destroy Mode HG in my basket on Bansai Hobby like 3 or 4 times over Christmas. But I just couldn't bring myself to click buy just because I've got so many kits.
You just can't pull that trigger.
I can't pull that trigger.
No.
Well, we'll need to make a trip down to Play Nation Games.
Oh,
Yeah, new place we've
Friday.
heard about.
Wait, that's opposite the video gamer offices.
Yeah,
They sell Gunpla there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't
They
know
have
that.
like I checked their social sites yesterday. They have like the high new,
cool.
like a bunch of HGs. I don't know what they cost, but it's
Problem
cool to
is-
see that a stockist is carrying Gunpla.
Yeah, the problem is if you go into Croydon, it's not always like guaranteed you'll come out again.
I think that
Sorry,
police
that
siren in
ambulance
the
came at the
background
right
is
time.
really fitting.
Yeah.
You mentioned
London
Croydon and an ambulance
calling.
appears. Also, there is a shop in Manchester in
Oh well,
Chinatown,
that's helpful for
I
us.
believe. Well, I'm in
London.
Manchester now, so I'm probably
bleep
going to
that.
visit there and spend far too much money on impulse buy purchases because when I'm
Do
put
it.
in front of Gundam boxes, I have a bad
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Like
I-
I went. Like, do you guys remember G-Con? What happened there?
Yes, I remember G-Con, where Will ummed and ahed about buying something for a day and then bought, what was it, a shield?
A backpack.
A backpack. that was it.
Yourself.
Yeah.
No, like I managed to work myself up from a HG Dynamis to freaking MG Freedom. So
Yeah. And it was a
but it's
good kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean
Love
it's a
the
good kit,
Freedom.
and I'm happy I paid that amount for it because I wanted it then, even though I didn't build it for 2 months afterwards. But hey,
Yeah, screw it.
Golly!
I've got kits in my cupboard that I've owned for about 2 years now that
What?
I haven't opened.
the Kshatriya.
The Kshatriya, yeah. Yeah, I haven't bought anything because I'm actually sticking to my New Year's resolution of finishing what I've got first. Like, it's my birthday coming up, and my mum was like, "What do you want for your birthday?" And I was like, "Well, I don't really know." But there is that Psycho Zaku, but I decided against it.
Oh, come on, dude.
No, I'm seriously, I'm finishing what
At
I've
least
got.
commit.
So,
Like you
um,
say, the Psycho Zack is real good, but you got nothing to back it up, son. Come on, step it up.
I will. I mean, so I don't know what I'll do next. I might finish the RX-78-2,
You should. Yeah.
or I've got the High-Nuva car I can build, or I've got a couple of HGs to polish off. So yeah, got a few options, but yeah, nothing new bought for now.
It's like dry January, but for Gunpla.
Yes.
Plastic
Well,
free
there
dry
is that
January.
Gym Sniper 2 coming out.
Yeah, there is.
With that
And,
sexy box.
and the double Zeta version car.
That's at the end of the year,
Sam
though. I'd
just got
expect
his
that's
wallet
December.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's that Providence. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
that's
hot glue
exciting.
all over that bad boy.
I'm gonna have to put an adult filter on this episode now.
Yeah.
God damn it!
It's nice.
With your sexy talk.
Some hot Gunpla chat.
Shall we take a break? Yeah. Okay. Let's take a break, and we will return with some new kit news, and also other things.
See you in a minute.
Welcome back to the Gunpla Club podcast, starring the Glumpla Club.
Oh my god, it's turned into ASMR again.
I've ruined it. How is that ASMR?
Oh well, I'm getting off on it, mate.
Okay, cool.
oh god.
Before we get onto new kit news, we've gone corporate and we've we've been in touch with Bansai Hobby, which is the website that we pretty much buy all our Gunpla from, and we've got a cool little deal for listeners of the podcast. How good is that? So if you've ordered stuff from Bansai Hobby over the last couple of months or so, you might have gotten a little extra kind of pack of parts with your
Builder's
purchase.
parts,
It's like
isn't it?
the builder's parts campaign.
Yeah.
So that's ended now, except if you listen to this podcast. So the way this is going to work is it'll run from the 23rd, which I think is the day we're going to release this.
Yep.
Is that right?
First thing.
23rd of January to the 31st. So any order of a Gunpla kit from the 23rd to the 31st, if you use the code Gunpla Club, and I'll tell you more about that in a second, you will get these extra builder's parts, which is pretty cool. the way this works is it's only with an actual Gunpla kit order. So if you buy a base, that doesn't count. If you buy some decals, that doesn't count. It has to be a kit of some description. Doesn't matter if it's high grade, master grade, whatever.
SD, anything.
Yeah, SD counts. That's fine.
And you get a part for each kit you order as well.
Yeah, so if you ordered 3 kits, you'd get 3 extra parts.
That's good, isn't it?
It is
That's
good.
well good.
Yeah.
So what you need to do in the special instructions and comments bit, that's
your
where you
checkout
want
process.
to write Gunpla Club.
Yeah,
Not in
it's-
the discount code bit. It's not
Yeah.
a discount code. Make sure it goes in the special comments bit. Just, write Gunpla Club, and they'll see that, and they'll stick a little extra builder's part in your order.
But anyway,
Just the
if you've
beginning.
never seen Bansai Hobby, it's bansai-hobby.com. Recommend you have a look because their prices are incredible.
Yeah,
They are the best.
And
They're
they
really
tend
quick
to
as well.
they tend to avoid custom charges by hook or by crook.
We're not going to mention that too
Okay.
deeply.
But yes, that is that. On to new kit news. Not
kit
much
news.
this
We need
episode because we
need
had
a jingle for that.
we need a jingle.
News, new kit news. Oh, we've done that.
We've
one.
done Enya before.
Cool.
hang
Forget it.
on, Let me think.
Can we do the London Tonight theme? Like
What's
that's
that?
Bong. London Tonight.
I literally have no idea what that is.
I feel
repressed
like London tonight.
Oh yeah,
London
chicken
Tonight.
tonight. I know what chicken tonight
I know what
is.
Now we need to
chicken
bring
tonight is, I
Gunpla.
don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like Gunpla tonight.
Yeah.
We have the Spice Girls. Tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
So tell
New
me what you.
kits.
Oh,
HD Unicorn Destroy Mode
Yeah.
Farmer Red version.
Right. Next episode, I'll make sure that I've got some jingles ready for New Kit News. All right. New Kit News. We've got a high grade and a 1-to-100 full mechanics, whatever the hell that is, of the Gundam Bale, which is a new IBO thing. Who's going to pilot this? I assume
Christian.
Christian.
Christian
Bale.
Bale.
Nice.
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 I get it.
That's funny and good and cool.
That you were doing that.
So this is IBO, I take
Yeah,
it?
it's IBO. I assume it would be old
Internet-blooded
old Galio
Orphans.
or whatever he's called
Oh
now.
no, it's McGillis because.
Oh, it's McGillis, is it? Oh, because he
yeah,
wants a
if-
Gundam. Yeah.
So it was actually confirmed off of these pictures of the new full mechanics because.
Oh, that
if
it
you
is
recall-
McGillis's kit.
Because
So-
the Grimgird had twin swords, and those twin swords were actually very specific, like made out of some sort of metal in the
Okay.
IBO lore. And so if the Bale has them, there's a super good chance that it is old Gilly Gally Shah,
Was a Gundanium. Gundanium
Gundanium.
alloy.
something like that. I'm not sure. Nano laminate something or another. Anyway, the Bale looks interesting. I'm not sure I like it. I don't really like
It
the.
looks a bit freedomy.
Yeah, it is like with the wings and.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to see it in the show, I think, and in proper colours before I decide. But yeah, the full mechanics line is pretty good. Like they look like sort of MGs anyway. They have the inside
Yeah.
frame. They've got pretty good part separation. So if you're into this design, then I guess it's going to be a good kit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're
I'm not made
spoiled,
of
didn't
those.
you?
I'd like to see it in colour.
Yeah, the previews are in like the grey preview at
Yeah.
the moment.
Yeah, there's
I'm just
the
like
mold.
There's a
every IBO
1144.
kit now is looking more and more the same. Like the arms, the legs, the chest, like it all looks like
Yeah, I'm
This looks
just.
very
I've
much
got
like a
like
Barbados
IBO fatigue.
yeah, same.
Well, they're all based on like the same kind of core, aren't they? And then
Gundam.
They did have an interesting one come out, the Hekia, I think it's called.
the
I
heck,
think that
yeah.
looks- yeah, it
Oh,
looks
is that from
really
the
cool.
Hyakuren?
Yeah, I think it is adapted from it.
Yeah.
But, it looks like all samurai and kind of cool, so I like it anyway. But no, I get what you mean. Like the different frames, especially the Gundams, can get pretty samey.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not too sure. I need to see the colors, like I said before.
Yeah. If it's blue and orange, I'm in. So next from the second season, the upcoming second season of Gundam Thunderbolt, we have got a high grade Atlas Gundam. I love this. This is so cool.
This is so dumb and cool.
It's so good.
It's like a complete departure from what we've already seen in
Yep,
Thunderbolt.
yep. If the first arc of Thunderbolt is all about bulk, this is all about being a skinny surfer Gundam.
Yeah, this is all about
And it's
surfing on
the best.
some flipping
So-
Pringles.
So the whole lore thing with the Atlas is that it's actually adapted from one of Xeon's aquatic frames. So it's like the Zagok just
It's an at guy, mate.
It's an expensive kit, isn't it? 2,400 yen.
Really?
That's quite a lot
like
for a high grade.
That's an RG.
Oh, I've got 28.
Does look good though. Thing
I don't
is,
know. The trim on the yellow, I'd be worried about. I think those are going to be stickers.
yeah,
There's
maybe.
no way in hell that is going to be.
That's a very
I
good
don't know.
point.
It seems like
You know what? You know what
actually.
they won't be stickers on though? The inevitable master grade version.
we can only hope.
Oh yeah.
Verka.
It won't be able to hold up that massive rail gun or the weird water raft it has. I really don't like this Gundam. I've got to be honest.
You don't like it, man. I like it so much. It looks so cool. It's so different.
Yeah, I'm into it.
There are some upcoming Thunderbolt designs that we might see in Gunpla form. I'll talk about them later. But I wanna see
Thunderbolt.
those.
Its knees look like double jointed. Do you see that? It's got like two. Looks like
Don't discriminate.
two ball joints.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that's all about.
I'm,
but
no,
yeah,
I'm big into it.
What could that mean?
it does look like he's about to go down a big water slide in Butlins or something.
That's no. It uses that for atmospheric re-entry.
Oh, I see. It's a balloon.
All right,
Yeah.
flipping Jean-Luc Picard over here.
Yeah,
Engage.
yeah.
Next
Next,
lovely.
from
Some more.
one of the various Build Fighters spin-off manga
Who's
things.
to know which one at this point?
I don't care. Amazing
God.
Strike Freedom Gundam. Amazing Strike Freedom Gundam.
Now, I'm on
Basically,
board.
keep adding words to the front
most of them
of
are
Gundam.
amazing.
This looks boring.
Yeah, it's super boring. I'm officially over all of these Build Fighters variants.
Listen, I like it.
Do you? All right.
What's with the red joints?
I don't know why, but I do.
It's
I think I just have a total soft spot for the Strike Freedom.
fair enough.
Like, I
Oh,
just,
And you are in your
Just
element,
wait.
mate. Yeah.
I mean, this isn't amazing.
Well,
In
I mean,
anything but
it
name,
claims
but,
to
like-
be.
Does
I
look
don't
like a
know.
knockoff.
It's got good feet. It does. Those shoulders are pathetically incredible.
Does it transform? It looks like it should.
No.
No, I don't know. I don't like the red joints. I don't
It's
like the
so
weird
daft.
grey shoulder.
Looks like a
You know.
bad kit back.
I might get that and paint it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can. It
That
could
is a
look
good
then.
candidate for a
Yeah.
paint.
I do like the guns it has on its back.
Yeah.
I think its Dragoon gun is cool as hell. Like,
Yeah, that's
that is
quite
my
nice.
favorite kit. Part of that kit.
Dragoon gun.
Okay, and finally, we've got
Something that we can all appreciate.
another Super Fumina.
What's that, Sam? Another Super Fumina.
The Axis Angel version.
What is this? Is the worst one yet?
This
don't
is
understand
totally lame, and anyone that gets this is a loser. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to
I'm
go
going
and
on to Bansai.
make a purchase of an unrelated model kit.
So she's an angel.
An
right?
Axis Angel.
With-
Nazi
It
Angel.
looks like she's wearing like a McDonald's hat. or
That's what
something.
the Nazis wore.
McDonald's.
The McDonald's
is it
uniform is based
Axis?
on the SS.
Yeah, I don't-
Oh wait, it's the Qubeley.
What?
Oh my
Oh my
shit!
god!
Whoa!
It is!
Okay, I like this kit way
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
suddenly done a
But
180.
why did they put wings on it instead of the Qubeley, shoulders?
because she's an angel, Sam. She's my angel.
Just
She's
like,
my
come
tiny
on.
plastic 16-year-old angel.
14.
Okay.
What?
I'm totally seeing
Alright,
that
Mr.
Qubeley coming out now.
Research.
She was 16.
That's cool.
Tell me she was 16.
That is legit gone way up in my estimation.
Yeah, we were
I mean,
ready.
it's-
We were ready to
it's-
throw this kit in the trash, but
It's
now we all
still
want it.
utter filth, right? But
Well, it's the problem with all these Super Fumina kits is they've got. Hang on, you've got the Super Fumina, don't
do,
you?
yeah.
They've got those dead eyes.
Yeah.
because it's like stickers, isn't it? Yeah. The
That-
soulless eyes of a girl who's worked in blue movies for
that's
too many
the
years.
Qubeleys eyes there as well.
Yeah.
On the belly. On the belly.
Quebley's
Belly?
eyes there, covering her modesty.
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
But come on.
I'm into it.
the.
No.
Next thing they need to do is make a squishy version.
Oh,
if you get me.
A mouse pad.
Hello. What?
Fumina mouse pad.
That must exist somewhere in
That's got to
Akihabara.
exist.
Right, let's move on before we all get arrested.
Let's talk about some television programs.
Television programs. Should we talk about Iron Blooded Orphans, seeing as it seems to be on the tip of everybody's tongue?
Yeah, sure. So they had a big arc, didn't they?
Right. So here's. I'll get my opinion out of the way, and then Callum can say what he wants to
I
say.
think it's called providing a counterpoint.
Okay. this season got pretty boring when it was about those two kids on Earth that nobody cared about, right?
Yeah.
Like, and it was, you know, like
ones that were
they
getting
were
forced
waving big old death flags for one of those kids, and I was sitting there like, I don't care because I don't know who they are. And it went on for that whole little mini arc went on for too long, and it was boring. However, the arc after that, the kind of 4 or 5 episodes after that, where they find the giant mobile armor and fight it, were great.
They are. It is
Absolutely
brilliant.
great. I was like, I am fully back into this now because all the good characters are back. Mika's back, Orga's back. You know, all the kids we care about. They're fighting a giant evil robot dinosaur bird. And
There's
just
the introduction of a new Gundam.
yeah, some of the fight scenes, like the fight scene where Mika goes like, right, sod it. You know,
I don't care
I'll
about my
go
limbs.
full force. Yeah, and his Gundam basically goes into like rage mode.
And then
It's
McGillis is
so
just sort of having
good.
a heart attack next
Yeah,
to him. Going
McGillis
like, oh my
is sitting
god,
there with-
Mikazuki is so cool.
McGillis is sitting there with a stalk on. Also,
I think I love him.
I love the
He's gonna go
introduction
full
of
Graham Acre soon.
what's Shino's Gundam called? I forgot.
Flauros.
Yeah, I love the introduction of the
That is
Flauros
cool.
when it transforms and it has the galaxy cannon, and it's like
fully
it's,
super robot.
It's the most like
I
Gal Gaigar thing I've seen in a Gundam show in a long time.
really like
Gundam.
this arc because it brought all the characters together again, and that's when
Yeah.
it shows at its best. Like when everyone's together and stuff happens. Like it felt like everyone's coming together for like a Monster Hunter battle, if you know
Pretty
what I
much.
mean. Like, and I found that
Yeah.
real cool. Like the
It's
helping
kinda, it was
Linker
like
and-
assembling the crew.
Yeah.
The characters
With
are back.
a GTA heist.
What I will say about this series is that it has been far more disjointed than the first.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the first had the benefit of having a running story throughout of they have to take Kudelia
Kudelia.
Ina Bernstein.
Kudelia Ina Bernstein.
Kudelia Ina Bernstein, yeah.
Cordelia
They have to
Ina
take-
Bernstein?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. They have to take her from Allenby Beardsley. They have to take her from Mars to Earth, and no matter what the kind of, you know, like micro story over the top was, that was the kind of macro underneath, you know.
This
Whereas,
just got a space Uber.
yeah, I mean this series has kind of been a few disjointed arcs, like I was saying. Like you had all those episodes set on Earth, which they achieved. I mean, they kind of showed that Tekkadan is kind of in over its head when it comes to the politics of it and that, but essentially they didn't really add anything to the story. But yeah, I will say I haven't seen the most recent episode. Is there a new intro?
Yes, there is.
Ooh,
and
I'm
we see a
excited.
whole bunch of new Gundams.
Yes, I always enjoy a new intro. How's the song? Is it a good song?
It's decent. Yeah, I still think Raise Your Flag is the best opening.
I did.
I
I
want
really
Mark of
enjoyed
Martin
the.
Gundam.
I really enjoyed the most recent one, the first one of series 2.
Rage of Dust.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was good. That got me pumped. I'm not gonna lie. I was going through an emotional time when season 2 started, and the first time I saw that intro and fucking Orga and Mika slap hands, welled up a little bit emotional. Good stuff.
Brotherhood.
Yeah, so lonely. Yeah, I've just really enjoyed the most recent arc. Like, I feel like it's getting back on track.
I'm worried it's going to lose its steam again, though.
Yeah.
But it seems like with this new episode that you haven't seen, Sam, they are setting some stuff up. You know, I reckon.
I will say that the whole ancient evil mobile armor thing did come out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely
Well,
not.
I don't know. They've telegraphed this calamity war for the
Yeah,
whole
sure.
thing.
But I mean, you know, I'm not complaining. It's just.
Yeah.
Contrary to that, I am complaining. I think it's rubbish.
Why?
Just Gundam
well,
in general, or what?
Oh, I hate Gundam basic. No,
it's for kids.
See, I enjoyed the dredging up this mobile armor and that idiot Eok like just going. We found a big one, bro.
He looks exactly the same as one of the kids from Build Fighters, and it keeps getting me confused. I'm like, he's in
the smart one, Sengoku Astray guy.
Yeah,
he's in Build Fighters Try as well, a bit
Oh,
older
Niels
as a
Nielsen.
scientist. Yes,
Yeah.
Niels
the
Nielsen.
American one. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, that was good. But everything else is just so boring. so boring. It's just like, oh my god, they're just standing around talking, and it's like, ooh, Tekodan might be getting played by the turbines. It's like, oh, who cares, baby? It's like, oh god, I just miss new types, and I miss like space. I miss like daft
Space.
stuff.
So,
Yeah.
Callum,
Space.
what
Yes.
else have you also watched?
I watched Gundam SEED, alright?
Sorry, can I just say
damn it.
before we get off IBO, I love Mika like making himself gradually more and more of a paraplegic by like
But now he's just like a non-character. He doesn't have any personality. Not that he had much to go on before,
Yeah.
but at least his sort of like.
You thought that
angle
there
of
would be,
being the
right, at
guy,
some
being
point.
the badass is
See,
like
I could-
now his only thing.
I
He's
don't-
not even that much of a badass because he just
Yeah.
sits in the cockpit. and
I
goes,
don't know if they'll have the balls to do this, but I think it would be cool if they basically ended with Augur being the villain. Because he's used all of these other kids for his own gain, and it
And now
gets to
he
the
is
point.
the adults.
Yeah, it gets to the point where he's gone too far,
Yeah,
basically.
the last episode's on his 18th birthday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I don't think they'll do that. I don't think
Is it-
they'll.
Do you
Naze
think
gives
Tekodan's
him some
run like
butter.
Logan's run? Do you think it's like Logan's run where like the moment you turn 18 you get kicked out of Tekodan?
They just stomp on you.
That would be good.
Yeah.
No, because they've got OG-san, the old man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shacking up with the only adult woman
Yeah,
there as well.
he's like,
yeah.
thank God you're here.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Yeah.
23. Oh, thank
That'll
God.
do. Also, I do enjoy the fact that Mika now not being able to walk around, rather than finding a wheelchair, I'm going to go ahead and assume that they have wheelchairs, right?
No,
Because
Yeah.
it's the
They've got-
future.
they make them
Instead,
out of Gundam.
gets his little bitch to carry him around everywhere.
What,
like a
Hush.
sack of potatoes. He's called Hush.
Sam, I
Yeah,
don't know if you've
literally
watched the new
overshot.
opening,
I
but
haven't.
Augur literally does that in the first 5 seconds. He just
What?
picks up Mikazuki.
Literally a tool to be used,
Oh, I
if
think
you will.
it's so like, just, ugh.
Anyway,
I can't, really, right, next episode I promise I will put into words properly why I don't like it that much.
an opinion.
Yeah, I know, but I haven't really fully formulated why I don't like it that much. So next episode, listeners, I promise I will be much more
Verbose.
cool.
Gonna take IBO to town.
I'm gonna...
Callum,
Anyway, something you do have opinions
Oh, but then it's
on.
like 4 episodes time. I'll probably love it by then.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Something you do have opinions on.
Oh, Kira Yamato, Flay Oster. Oster? Flay Oster?
All-Star?
Alster?
All-Star?
Alster?
Yeah.
Kagali.
Yula Atha,
Who else have we got?
Atherin,
Atherin
bad guy
Zala.
Zala.
Atha and Zala, Nicole who loved to play the piano.
Mew La
Sai.
Flaga.
Moo La Flaga.
Rao La Crusade. Are we just saying names from
Yeah, see, this is a good gang.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
are good characters.
Yeah, yeah.
I
They
remember all
are,
of these
they are,
characters.
aren't they? Like Gundam SEED is good.
I have
I
no
think-
idea what you're talking
Sam has got the biggest grin on his face now because he has just been allowed for the first time in 8 episodes to say the words Gundam SEED is good.
And you know what, mate?
Yeah,
Gundam SEED is good.
I'm so happy.
Gundam SEED is good, guys.
It
That's
is.
not what I've been
It's
led to
good.
believe.
It's
It is.
got a good story on it
about. Okay.
from about a quarter of the way in onwards.
Oh come on, no. I really like the start of Gundam SEED.
Oh,
Because-
it's alright, yeah. I suppose like
because
them getting
I-
drafted and stuff.
Yeah. It reminds
Kids.
you of the original Gundam, right?
Yeah.
Where all these kids just go into a military thing. But there's that all the cool other side of it where Atherin and his team are all about the same age, but they're trotting about in these cool like
Yeah,
prototype
they've
mobile
got all the
suits.
money.
Yeah.
Zaft's got all the tings going on. So I enjoy Gundam SEED. I don't want to spoil it much because I know Will's not seen it.
Okay. Can I ask you some questions about
Go
them?
for it, yeah.
So, Gundam SEED. What is the is it one Gundam or are there many Gundams?
There are tons and tons of
Tons?
Gundams. Yeah, well, not tons, but like a bunch of Gundams.
More
And
than
that's what
5.
kind of kick-starts it, is because this neutral nation is harbouring the Air Force's Gundams.
Okay.
5 of them.
Yeah.
And so the enemy Zaft comes in and nicks them, basically.
This sounds like the plot
And
to Iron
then
Man 2.
a child who is just there gets
Okay.
thrown into a Gundam, and can you believe it? He knows how to use it.
When you say child, do you mean angsty teen
Pretty much.
with daddy issues?
Angsty isn't the word.
Just-
So who is this?
Kira
So
Yamato.
Kira Yamato.
Okay, Kira
So
Yamato.
he is a coordinator.
Right.
Which so in this world there are naturals and coordinators. Naturals are normal people like myself, like yourself. Coordinators, on the other hand, are like the Mage and Sam, who have had their DNA changed at birth to make them like smarter and just more skilled.
If this all sounds
So
familiar,
it's like
I see.
If this all sounds familiar, Seed
It's like
was
Gattaca.
Seed was kind of in part supposed to be a sort of retelling of the original show, so it does hit a few of the same story beats.
Is
It
there a
does.
Shah?
Yes,
Yeah, there's
very
a
much
shot.
so,
There's
yeah.
a shot.
Okay.
He's got a mask.
He's got a bit more of a...
There's sort
I was
of
gonna say he's
two
got more of a
shots.
background, but he
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah.
Are you talking about that director guy?
No, I'm talking about.
He's one of the worst characters in anything about him.
No,
What's his
no,
name?
no.
Director
As in-
Azael or something.
Yeah. No, I hate that guy.
He's so funny. He's
But there are kind of two
I can't
shots,
believe
so-
a lady captain is telling me what to do.
Oh my god.
Are you watching it in English?
Yeah, I watched it.
How's that?
Mostly good.
Yeah.
But they do this thing where they're trying to match the animation too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
So it's
I hate that. That's why Naruto has believe it.
Yeah.
Because like his mouth moves more than they need to say, so they're
Yeah.
like, let's just shove something in the end.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, I can't believe that you are here in this place I am with you in. I'm trying to fill this.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about Seed was that, like Kira Yamato's like childhood friend Athron is on the other side fighting, and he pilots the red mobile suit. He is like.
Oh,
other
is he
things
your
too.
other Char?
Huh? He is the second
Athrin your
shot.
other Char?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I would never have thought that. But I kind of
Athrin's
get it,
the other
yeah.
Char.
I get it.
Yeah, because he is the son. He bears the Zala name, who runs Zaft.
He's a clever
cetera,
boy,
et
though,
cetera.
see.
Have you started Destiny yet?
I've got 2 delirious episodes in, and
Oh boy.
Just wait until about 2/3 of the way through when that show jumps the shark.
I think I'm going to
So
take a bit of
high.
a break. It's so... Right now, I feel like...
Do you know what's going on?
It's too much Seed. Yeah,
Yeah.
vaguely, like Kigali and Athrin are there. And
Do you like Shin? So far.
Sam likes Shin.
I liked when he found his little sister's arm. And
Yeah.
mobile phone. And he's just carrying her little pink mobile phone around. Yeah. It's
What a
only 2
loser.
episodes in, but I think I'm going to give it a rest for a little while, watch something else, maybe. Probably not Gundam for a while, maybe a little bit.
I've done that a bit. I've taken a little break from Gundam.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've
I'm nearly
only
finished
watched
watching all of them, so I think I'm alright for a little bit.
I've been rewatching Kill la Kill because it's made by the guys that did Gurren Lagann. It's really good, and I'm single again, so I can watch all this pervy shit.
So, ladies, form an orderly queue
yeah.
if you want to watch pervy shit with our Sam.
I've
I've
not been.
got Ping Pong on Blu-ray.
I'll be honest. I don't really watch much anime outside of Gundam anymore.
Fake
you know?
anime boy.
You're too busy
If
going
you-
out and being cool.
If you at least watch Yuri on Ice.
Oh heck yes!
No,
Yuri.
Oh,
I've
speaking
not-
of
I've
which,
not watched Yuri on Ice either.
Come on, man.
Have you got Yuri on Ice that I could nick?
Not on me. Oh wait,
just
actually, I think
Dropbox
I
it or
might.
Yeah,
Might have it on my laptop right now.
I want to watch Yuri on Ice.
It's
I want to see a
seriously
crossover
good.
of Yuri on Ice and Gundam, like
Oh my
Shaw
god,
and
Gundam on
Amuro
Ice.
on ice.
Char and Amuro, right? One is Eros, and one is Agape.
Oh my god, yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god! Yeah.
And Rambaral is like the instructor.
Yes! The old one, not Victor.
So, this isn't an anime strictly, but I've been catching up on the Thunderbolt manga.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I revisited Thunderbolt December Sky because it was really good after our last episode. So I've caught up. I'm not going to divulge into spoilers because I know a lot of you only watch the anime and don't read the mangas.
Yeah, I'm
but-
keeping myself nice and clean for the second volume.
It basically turns into a completely different thing.
Oh.
Like the Thunderbolt in Thunderbolt is very much a Thunderbolt sector, and they go out of that afterwards.
Yeah.
That's not to say it's bad. It's still pretty decent, you know. I'm quite excited to see it all animated up, but there are some really cool designs coming up.
Yeah.
Some really, really cool stuff. But yeah, I was sort of disappointed when I read all of it, to be honest.
Speaking of the Thunderbolt manga, it's Viz are releasing it in English,
Yes,
which I think we mentioned. I got the first volume for Christmas, It is lovely release. Like,
it's good, yeah.
really nice quality book.
Is it paperback or hardback?
It's paperback, but it's like a nice paperback.
Okay.
It's
nice.
it's fancier than like a regular manga volume.
Little UV varnish on the cover.
Yes, it's nice. It's very nice.
Nice
So,
little magnetic coating.
I will be picking up the other volumes of that because I am a slave with no willpower.
You buy one, you've got to get them all.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least
Can't
this
help
way, you're buying it every couple of months rather than being presented with the entire back catalogue of Gundam The Origin. And being like,
Yes. How many of those have you got now?
3. And I've not
Get
read
on it,
one.
man. What?
See, I
I've
only
had them
have
for about
one.
6 months.
What? That's insanity, man.
Ah,
I burned through those in about 2 months. Like, that's...
Really?
Yeah, read one, bought it, read one, bought it, read one.
God.
Just because it's so good.
Thing is, I spend a lot of Tube, which is where I do reading and watching anime.
Yeah.
But they're too nice. Like, I don't want to throw a really nice hardback like that in my bag. So.
Yeah, I kind of understand that.
And when I'm at home, I'm just purely.
It's got a panel in it where someone shouts, "Go wank and take a nap."
Surely not.
I am not joking.
Wow.
If that's not reason enough.
And that's good advice.
That is
no
go
matter
wank
the
and
situation.
Yeah, because it's in the
That
context
is.
of like somebody being a bit fired up and annoying.
Yeah.
Go wank and take a nap.
Is this about Amuro by any chance?
Nah, it's just some nameless drone. It's good though.
But yeah, that's that. Any more anime chat,
I
boys?
don't think I've watched anything else Gundam wise.
No. My 2 cents on IBO was that, I was used to watching 2 or 3 episodes of Turn A day. Previous seasons, I was watching it within an hour or 2 of it being released. But this season, I'm just banking a few up, maybe watching it when I feel like it, but I'm just not that buzzed about it. So, I'm not into it.
Yeah.
So, hopefully it turns around and picks up pace.
Yeah, hopefully they get some new types in there.
Yep.
Well, Amuro just turns up in IBO.
Alright guys. What's happening here, eh?
I'm not dead. I was just sleeping.
What if they unearth the Turn A?
That's probably actually
See,
the worst.
pretty good.
I want another Tomino series.
Do you?
I do.
Really?
After G-Reco?
I do. I do.
Hey now. Yeah, me too.
Oh god.
What's his
know.
current
Controversial.
sort of feelings about Gundam? Does he?
Oh,
I don't know if he can
considering
remember what Gundam is, to be honest.
He's lost it, surely.
Yeah, the guy's
But
old.
it's just like, that's the most fun ones, really.
Yeah.
In a way.
Absolutely.
G-Reco, I mean, it's bullshit, but like,
It looked nice.
but at least it's something, at least it's trying,
It had-
well, half-heartedly.
Had attention
what?
to detail, just not to the story.
Not the right details.
What I want from a Gundam series is so there's this thing called Thunderbolt Fantasy, and that's
Yeah.
it's not an anime. It's like a puppet show. It's like a
What?
fantasy
Oh,
puppet show.
that's the Genu Robochi one, right?
Yeah, the Gena Robochi one. And
Yeah,
that guy
yeah.
directed Psychopaths,
Madoka Magica.
Madoka Magica. I want him to do a Gundam. And the rumors flying around when IBO was being announced was that Ipeg Yobu was going to direct a Gundam. And I would absolutely love that, because those animes are so good,
Genu Robochi wrote my favourite visual novel of all time, which is called Saya no Uta, which is Song of Saya. Now, I will warn people, following that recommendation, that it is pornographic. And
And it's your favourite, you say?
because, well, the thing is, it's horror, right?
Right.
It's a horror visual novel, and it's like 15% porn because it's almost
not
like
too bad.
it's almost like they were making a visual novel and they were like, hang on, this is never going to sell if it doesn't have some porn in it.
Just
But
like this podcast.
it like genuinely. It's one of the most unsettling games I've played, and it's a visual novel. It's not, but that's not the time or place for this, and please do not Google that at work
Keep that to your
Hatoful
other
porn
podcast.
because you will be put on a list. Should we take a break and then we'll come back for Callum's special feature?
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Gunpla Club, episode 8. Callum has a feature.
It doesn't have a name though, so I'm just going to call it
Cool.
No, it doesn't have any.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Callum's cool feature.
Okay, so I've been on some websites.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
This is a family podcast, Callum.
Not anymore. So you know how the internet works. People can go on there,
So I've heard.
submit their own content, perhaps. Maybe like review some anime, perhaps.
Is this about Gunpla Base?
Are you hawking
That's-
Gunpla Base again?
No longer maintained. So what I've done is I've gone on some websites and I have found some fan reviews, or not fan reviews,
Okay.
of Gundam series, and I want to read a couple of excerpts for you, and I'd like you to guess what show they're from and what they gave them out of 10. Out of 10. Yeah, just checking in case there was any out of 5s there. Okay, does that all make sense?
Yeah.
So I want a series name and a score.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so here's the first one. So yeah, this show is shit. Anybody who says otherwise is mistaken. It's objectively worse than Tourney, which, while not the worst Real Gundam series,
What?
is itself also shite.
Wow.
There are,
Wow.
I know already. There are, of course, people who disagree with me and like Tourney. I feel like Tourney has enough going for it that I'm not going to condemn you for liking it. G Gundam is my guilty pleasure, after all. But even if you enjoyed Tourney, there isn't anything to be had in this show. It's terrible.
G-Reco.
Is it Jericho?
God, you got it already.
Oh, it's actually Reco.
What score does that give it out of 10?
0.
1.
Is it like something ridiculous like an 8?
It's a 3.
Oh, okay.
So that was from a review of Gundam no
What kind of
Reconquista.
person doesn't like Turn A?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
That's mostly why I put it in. That was by GH02T.
If you're listening to this podcast, stop. You're not welcome.
Okay, the next one. Elsewhere in this review, I compare this show to cheap but tasty fast food. That being the case, this show must be the ruined onion souffle. Some excellent basic ingredients went in, and a deflated scrap of irrelevance came out. I get the feeling I would really like these characters and care for their struggles if only they made sense. As it turns out, for all the philosophical hot air pumped into this show, it still fails to rise to the occasion.
See
What?
Destiny.
That's pretty good.
What's with all the cooking
Yeah, man,
references?
it's good. This is genuinely.
I don't. Any review that has to reference itself is too long, right?
No, I've truncated little bits and bobs.
Yeah. Double O?
No.
Is it Stardust Memory?
Philosophical hot air.
I know. That's why I was thinking double O.
Yeah, right.
So it's not Seed. It's not Seed Destiny.
Well, if you were to give a
Shark
score,
Counterattack?
I don't think you're going to get it, guys. There's not enough to go on in there.
The problem is that if we're narrowing Gundam down for having philosophical hot air,
That's true.
yeah.
So it was Gundam Wing.
Yeah.
Any guess on a score out of 10?
5.
5.
It was 4. And that was by Vivi's Queen. Okay, next one. What kind of mecha designs are these?
G Gundam.
Yes.
Is it G? Yes.
But
Nice.
I will continue. What drug did the designers take to draw this shit? How could they ridicule the Gundam design like this? How can someone actually pilot one of these without becoming a laughing stock? How can a huge robot even move with such a shape?
Huge Robert.
Is he talking about the windmill Gundam?
Yes. Yeah.
That's amazing.
That was by Roricon.
Outstanding. G Gundam is the best.
Any idea on a score?
4.
2.
3.5.
3.4. Oh, we're getting into decimals.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
That's the only decimal though.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one. Musically, it's a masterpiece. I love it a lot.
Jireka.
One character, she's a good Relina Peacecraft, her showing that the world is worse than she thought, and she had to grow and wants to be hope to people. She's needed to be protected, but she knows it because she can't fight, she's only a peace talker. The animation, I love it, pleases me to no end with its detail and refined art. I'm putting all 10s on this. That's how much of a fan I am for this show. If you find some flaws good for you, it's nice to have some different opinions as long as we are not being childish about it. Look,
Turn 8.
no.
IBO.
IBO?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Kudelia Ina Bernstein.
Yeah, that's what she was talking.
Yeah.
It's a good Relina Peacecraft showing that the world is worse than she
I mean, I like IBO, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone specifically praise the animation.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
10.
That's
That sounds like a 10
surefire
out of 10.
by Loyal Cavalier.
I wonder if Loyal Cavalier has watched any other Gundam.
Oh, the
And
reference Relina.
The last
Oh,
one,
yeah.
this might be a little difficult.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Is it just stand up to the victory in
It's quite
capital
long.
letters?
This is really just the same old story told for the 112th time. Nothing notably different from any other Gundam series on the market. An
shit.
emo little brat accidentally pilots a Gundam in battle, but miraculously does so better than any of the trained pilots. He kicks ass on the battlefield, then goes whining and preaching about how wrong war is. He doesn't want to fight, and his emo little friends don't want him to fight, but he winds up fighting anyway because all the trained and experienced pilots on the ship are useless little turds who keep getting their butts handed to them on the battlefield. If you get off on whiny little emo brats, you'll love this series. If not, you'll want to avoid it like a plague.
Seed.
I know this.
It's gotta be Seed.
No.
What?
Is it Zeta?
Nope.
Is it first Gundam?
Nope.
So, wait. It's not Zeta.
No.
It's not Seed or Seed Destiny.
No. It could be literally
O?
any Gundam.
Yeah,
They're on 112 Gundam shows.
yeah, but I mean, so it's not Double O
Nope.
Double Zeta?
because they're true.
Nope.
It's not Double Zeta because he's not whiny. X nobody's ever seen. Wing doesn't fit the bill. What the hell is it? Oh, Unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any idea on a score there?
0.
1.
6.
3.
3.
That was
3 out of
fine.
10 for Unicorn.
Draken.
Jesus.
That was that's an incredible review because that could apply to so many
Yeah.
series. That's so.
At
on
what point
that
do
was
you
the whole
want-
thing as well. I couldn't cut any of that out because it's so on point.
That was like the most specific review as well.
Yeah.
But
I
we
just-
still couldn't get it.
I find that if you, by the time you get to Unicorn,
Yeah.
you kind of know whether or not you like the Gundam formula.
Well, people, I mean, chance upon it. I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I
But
don't know
if he's
how-
chanced upon it, then he's not burned out by knowing the kind of formula, is he? Basically, nonsense. Unicorn is good. Should we do some
Unicorn's
questions?
Let's take some questions
Let's
from
take
our
some
very
questions.
noble listeners.
Okay, from Facebook, Josh Wilson says, "What kind of nippers do you use? I'm new to the hobby and keep seeing talk about God Hands. Good game. And similar styles of nippers. So what benefits would these give me over my current method of using my cheap nippers away from the part and cutting the nub off with a hobby knife?" So I use just some Tamiya nippers, although they're getting a bit long in the tooth now, so I'm going to need some more. Basically, the reason God Hands are really good is because they're really, really sharp.
Yeah.
And what that means is that it stresses the plastic less when you cut into it. So
Well,
essentially, you leave less of, you're pretty much always going to get a tiny little white nub mark no matter how far away from the piece you cut, which is why you sand it away. Basically, the sharper your nippers, the smaller and less distinct that little white mark will be, essentially.
And the thing is with God Hands that separates it from normal nippers is that the God Hands, the model that everyone uses for Gunpla is actually one blade. So the other one's a flat edge, right? And the other blade is basically really sharpened to a point. So it's basically it's less cutting the plastic than slicing it. And that's why everyone goes on about it, because it minimizes cleanup massively.
That makes a lot of sense. I didn't know that about those.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, instead of applying pressure from both sides and therefore creating that sort of twist that messes with the plastic, it's just kind of from one side, so it minimises that.
See, what you're doing is how I do it. So it's chipping away at the nub. So what God Hands would do
I'd give
is
anything for you to chip away at my nub.
but no. I mean, God Hands are cool, but I think I like the traditional old method. I use just a pair of Zurons and they do the job.
Yeah, I feel like I need to get some new ones because mine's are getting a little blunt now, I feel.
See, I've developed
It's
a
kinda
new
noticeable.
technique where I have 2 pairs of nippers. Number
Ooh.
2.
All
so I've
right.
got, I know, right?
Money bags.
One in
Donald
each
Trump
hand.
over here.
So I've got Mr. Hobby, which are sharper, and Tamiya, which are a bit blunt. So I use the blunt ones when I want more like leverage and I want to get through a thick piece.
Sure.
And I use the sharp ones for more like detailed, smaller cuts.
Sharp nippers from a real friend's nip sharpers.
I appreciate the thought behind that,
Yeah.
even if the end
Even
result
if it was
wasn't quite.
not in any way
No.
executed.
Leon Tilbrook asks, after building and painting a massive Neo Zong, I'm going to assume it's a Neo Zeon, but I do enjoy Neo Zong. Right, sorry. After building and painting a massive Neo Zong, then a tiny Gym 2 semi-striker, am I mad for starting a massive PG unicorn with full armour painting it as well?
I don't think you're mad for that. That's
Depends how much time you got, mate.
Yeah, that's ambitious. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, Neo's young, PG.
Do it. Again, we're the
If
worst
anything,
people to
I'm
ask for
jealous.
this. Yeah, we're scrubs.
Yeah.
And as the seminal TLC once sang, no, I don't want no scrubs.
I thought you said don't go chasing perfect grades.
I wonder if any of TLC are into Gunpla. Should we try and get in touch?
Well, Lisa Left Eyes Lopez is dead, of course.
What?
So that just leaves
Is
two
one of them
them.
dead?
Yeah.
I genuinely had no idea.
Come on,
I
man.
have
What
no
happened
idea
to
what
her?
you're talking about.
I'm almost 31. I know these things. I was there.
Lisa
It was
Left
me.
Eye Lopez.
Yeah.
Was she in the Mafia?
Well, we don't know. She's dead.
Lisa Mafia was in the Mafia, but she's from the So Solid crew, not from TLC.
Romeo Dunn.
Yeah. Anyone outside of England don't get that reference. Okay. Dave Meggins Nicholas asks, right, manga. I obviously love the origin and really like Thunderbolt. What else should I read? That's a very good question.
That is a good question, because
hey.
what else is there?
I have a thing. It's called Gundam Sosei. And it's actually...
Yeah, so say you.
Is it hentai?
No. It's
Not
actually
interested.
like a manga version.
Oh wait, that's not the one that got a Tokyo Pop release? No, that was like L'Arc-en-Ciel.
That's École du Ciel.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, Gundam Sosei isn't an actual like Gundam. It's actually a sort of retelling of Tomino going through the creative process to make and release Gundam.
Okay.
And,
just being abusive to his staff.
and reacting to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's part of it. It's kind of funny. It's really good, and if you like Gundam, then I think it's an essential read. Really.
Yeah. Besides the origin of Thunderbolt, I haven't really read a huge amount of Gundam manga. I did.
The Build Fighters one is good. Really good.
Is it? Yeah. And obviously, like, the IBO's got a manga. I don't know how good that is.
I think pretty
Then
much every...
after the origin, there was Advance of Zeta, which kind of retold Zeta, but that wasn't supposed to be very good at all.
I would. It's not manga, but I would really recommend the novels.
Oh yeah,
Again,
the
which I already
Tomino
have
novels. Yes.
Yeah, they are absolutely wicked.
Believe it or not, they're not the only Gundam novels that exist. I have a Gundam.
They're the only
00
ones that got translated,
novels.
didn't they? Wait, that got translated
I got Gundam 00 novel, yeah.
in English? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were those original three were the only
That's
ones.
not
that ever got
Tomino,
English.
though, is it?
No, it's by some.
Yeah, I think the
some
Gundam
guy.
ones are the only Tomino novels that were translated because I really want to read more of his stuff because I
Yeah.
don't know if it's just the translation or what, but it's really fantastic.
Yeah, I'd love to read Beltorchika's Children, which is his novelisation of Shah's Counterattack, and then after that he had Hathaway's Flash.
And then
There
there
are
was Belendika's Daddy.
Like there are mangas, but they're of sort of varying quality.
Yeah.
You know, like Shah's Deleted Affair and
It's
stuff like that.
bizarre, that isn't it? It seems like such a good series that
Well-
that would lend itself well to manga, but they're quite
There's
they're
a
quite few and
lot.
far between.
There's
like
a
good
lot
quality
because there's a monthly Gundam magazine
true.
that has a lot of manga in it. So
There's a monthly Gundam podcast, mate.
Jesus
Can you
Christ,
even
Really?
imagine?
we've gone too far.
has
Like
that
yeah, I read just a little like 6-episode thing that was literally about 2 At-Guy pilots who get split up from the rest of their squad and they
Sure.
have to trek across America to like get on a ship back to Zeon, and it's so dumb.
Isn't
Like
that movie Paul? Seth Rogen.
it's
Oh, God.
honestly like it's kind of half really serious war story
Yeah.
and then half total dumbness. In one of the chapters, they beat gyms by breakdancing.
What?
And
That
literally
just
like
elevated
spinning
my moods.
around on the backs of their At-Guys and knocking over these gyms. There's another one where they win by doing whack-a-mole, like popping out of the
Right.
ground. Like honestly, it's awful.
What's it called again?
I can't remember. It's like two brothers. And they're in At Guys. So if you Google like Gundam At Guy Brothers manga, you'll find it. It's really short. But yeah, I literally read it because I was on the app I used to read manga. I just searched for Gundam and just like, that one's about At Guys.
There's quite a lot on there. On the old Manga Rock and all that.
But yes, there is quite a lot. So
there's kind of
I don't know. You'll have to Google it, I'm afraid. This isn't me recommending it, by the way. It is rubbish.
It kind of sounds like you are when you mention breakdowns. So
yeah. Okay.
There's Johnny written mangas as well and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, we couldn't be much more helpful, Dave.
Sorry. Turns out we don't really like Gundam.
Funny that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't believe it only took us 8 episodes.
From the Twitters, Sarah Minovsky asks, Callum,
hello.
Any parallels between building/kit bashing and when you're making your music, or are they separate worlds?
I make music, in case you didn't infer that from the question. But I saw this question last month just after we recorded, and I thought about it quite a bit actually.
Yeah.
And the answer that I've come up with is not really. Other than, well, not really.
The only answer that would have been better is I don't know.
Pretty much, because like the only thing that I could think that are similar is persistence. You gotta, to make any decent music, you kind of have to keep going at it and be there for the music to actually happen.
Yeah.
And if you want to build Gunpla well, you just gotta keep at it and keep doing it until it turns out nice and it's what you want. I don't do much kit bashing, so I can't really speak to that side of it, but yeah, I guess they occupy a sort of similar space in my mind as like kind of, I know I'm going to sound a bit wanky, but like creative pursuits, you know. And I use the same desk to do both of them as well, so so they occupy the same literal space.
I just like robots.
Well, I like robots that make music, mate.
Oh, is it?
It's well good. Well, thanks, Sarah. You've been very kind to me, noticing my music.
At Scientologist asks, ordered mug turn A, partly based on your hype.
That's MG Turner.
That's the MG Turner, yeah. Was looking to start a set of Zeta series master grades, but the age puts me off. What experiences do you guys have with those master grades, and what's your opinion of them versus newer real grades and high grades? I'm probably quite a good person to answer this question because I've built quite a few.
Cool.
The Gundam Mark II version 2.0 master grade, which is the most recent, great kit.
Cool.
Great kit. I know that you guys who've built the real grade say it's like the best kit ever.
Oh, it's good.
So it's probably not that good. But yes, master grades, Gundam Mark II, excellent. Pick it up. It's not that old. It's only about 10 years old. Master grade Zeta version 2, not great. It's really hard to make a kit of the Zeta, basically.
They can't seem to get it right.
Well, the problem is that it has to
for 30 years.
It has to transform,
I
right?
would gladly give that up.
Yeah, I would
Gladly.
gladly remove the transformation gimmick, but they're never going to do that. So every Zeta kit has to transform, and that invites a whole lot of kind of instability and flimsiness.
It's too much.
I didn't enjoy the Master Grade Zeta, unfortunately. That's the version 2, by the way. What else? Hayaku Shiki version 2, one of the best kits I've ever made. The best kits I've ever made. That's your main Gundam team. I haven't built the Master Grade Qubeley. I don't know if anyone else has.
No.
But the Revive HD is very nice.
Yeah,
I mean, the whole thing has been redone. Like we've got the Revive Mark II, the RG Mark II. You know, I know you're
Zeta's
looking at
coming
MGs, but the HG line looks really good.
Zeta Accelerate Evolution. Is that right? Yeah.
Whatever that is, yeah.
That's
coming up. That's going to complete my Zeta 1-to-1 4014. Because that's
Get
what I'm doing just in
a Master Grade the O.
Isn't that kit just a
Piloted
brick?
by Paptimus Scirocco. Yeah, it's a massive brick. It's got all the posability of a brick. That's not a good looking suit. I don't really understand people who are into the O.
It looks like bread.
O's.
Like a loaf.
Like a big loaf of yellow bread. Okay, anyway, so yes, the version 2s of the Hayaku Shiki and the Gundam Mark II, absolutely. Zeta. not
Yeah, man,
as
that Hyakushiki just provides me joy every day.
yes, yes, it
So
does.
good.
I'll let you know on the HG
Yeah.
once I've finished it.
At wants to be a panda. Don't
Good.
we all? What non-Gundam series mecha shows do you enjoy? Following that, what non-Gunpla mecha would you build if were available?
This is the perfect time to tell you that I've just watched Gurren Lagann.
Yes!
Amazing.
Gurren Lagann is arguably the greatest anime ever made. Makes me cry every time I watch it. Legitimately pumps me up when I'm feeling down.
It is
so
amazing.
good.
It is
Yeah.
brilliant. Yeah.
Genuine, like people always go on about how shows make them feel better. That I'm like, nah, that bollocks.
You don't know how good this can be.
Except Gurren Lagann, like, oh, it's the ballsiest thing ever made.
The only
It's-
bad thing about it is the kit of the Gurren Lagann has like tribal tattoos on it or something.
oh, the version
it looks
car.
like that
the
old
car.
Game Boy Advance.
Yeah. I don't think the plamo of it is up to much scratch, to be honest.
No, but I think the best figure version of the Gurren Lagann is the Raveltech, which is long
The
out of
figure,
print.
yeah.
Yeah, they seem to be hard to find nowadays.
Yeah, the first time I watched it, I looked for figures and they're all pretty expensive.
I haven't watched it yet.
You should. It's
Oh, you
It's, well, there's...
Maybe that's good for my little Gundam break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our friends at All the Anime are releasing a Blu-ray. I've been waiting for this for a long
really?
time.
we can't not mention Evangelion.
Yeah.
Evangelion. I liked the
love
first
it.
half of I'll Noah Zero.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's pretty good.
I like Pat LeBar.
What mecha stuff have I watched? Sam introduced me to Macross,
Yeah.
which is
Do
brilliant.
you remember Love?
I do remember Love. Macross is the most like melodramatic mecha show I have ever seen. It makes Gundam look sensible, like for real.
Big words.
Sam also introduced me to Gunbuster, which is a show for perverts.
Gunbuster is amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
it is legit one of my favorite animes ever.
Yeah.
What
But
are
yeah.
the next? Gao Gai Ga.
Gal Gadot
Get a
was the
Robo.
best.
I really like Shin Get a Robo is really good.
Yeah, if you're into your super robots.
I really like super robot shows,
Yeah.
which is odd.
Well,
you know.
it gets your blood pumping, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's that whole thing of like you be brave and courageous
Yeah.
and things like that.
Chupamon asks, any recommendations for Twitter accounts of good Gunpla builders?
Just see who I
Yes. Sarah Manovsky, who asked
Yeah.
this question
I was
earlier.
about to say, yeah. Really cool kit bashers.
follow. Naoki.
Our listener Grant makes amazing,
Grant, yeah.
Grant
amazing
Henderson.
kits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what was that
he's doing the Psycho
Spitfire?
Zaku.
yeah.
What was that like? Air Force
Puts us to bloody
custom-
shame. Like
He does,
seriously.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
So humble
What's
about it.
Grant
as well.
UK 666?
Yeah.
Grant 666 UK. Good man on the old 666. I have a 666 tattoo on my arm.
Hail Satan.
Indeed.
I follow someone called Naoki, and he's been in the Gundam scene
Oh,
quite a lot.
yeah.
How does he feel about that?
He feels okay because he's making money off it because he's designing Gundams now.
Sick.
But he's a sick plan modeler.
Yeah, I've
as is
seen some of
another-
that stuff. It's killer.
Yeah, another plan modeler called Keita. He runs Wonder Excellence, and he has incredible kits. And if you look on his site, Wonder Excellence, you can see the process and how he creates all those.
Nice!
Nice.
Nice.
So that's a few for you, Chops.
Next question. IBO has shown a lot of world... Oh, sorry, this is from @EthorX. IBO has shown a lot of world building. Do you think it could support spin-offs after it ends, or would you even want it to? Examples would be like Calamity War stuff, or the Astaroth's story, or something. Love the show. Keep it up. Thanks.
Thank you.
I mean,
Calamity
it
War
has
prequels.
a fair amount of spin-offs already, doesn't it? Although I guess are they all set around the? I haven't read the manga.
They're set around the same time. They don't
Yeah.
go into the Calamity War. I think I'd
Yeah.
want a Calamity War movie, because like if you, I think I've talked about it before, but the Astaroth has some mad lore, and I'm well into the Gundam IBO like history, so
I don't want any more IBO. Ever. I don't even want the next episode.
Yeah, I'm ready to move on.
I'm all for. I enjoy universe building in all its forms, so I'm all for more things set in the same
Wait,
canon.
you should play Elite Dangerous.
no. Yeah.
I'd love to. It is coming out on PS4 at some point, isn't it?
Is it already not?
It's not already. It's on Xbone. It's on
Wow.
Xbone and PC. Neither
I
of
want
which have.
a
Welcome back to Video Game Club.
I want a high school drama with Carter, Galio and McGillis just
Yeah.
going to high school.
Having a three-way. What?
What?
Sake, Sam.
At Patrick27.
Patrick Colasar.
What? Not. No, his name is Mark Patrick.
Oh.
Second name is Pat. Sorry, mate. What kits have you all spent the most money on getting before shipping and import taxes? That's interesting, because after shipping and import taxes, it's definitely the Hayaku Shiki for me, because I got hit hard on
Oh,
that.
did you?
Yeah.
I've never been hit before, by tax.
I don't know what the most expensive kit I've ever made is.
Mine is absolutely the full armour, which
Yeah.
I display before your very eyes right now.
How much
cost
was
about
that?
50 quid.
Ooh, that's
That's
not
too
bad.
Yeah.
That may have even been with shipping, so maybe a bit less.
Bansai Hobby, ladies and gentlemen. I think mine was probably the original Master Grade Sazabi, which I built about 10 years ago. Because that is huge. So that just by default, I think that was probably the most expensive.
Yeah, pretty big.
Yeah.
No, mine is the Sazabi Verkar. I mean, I didn't pay customs and shipping on it because I picked it up, but it was 55
Because you stole
quid.
it, yep.
So yeah, no, I picked my Sazabi up, but this is a strange story. I found an advert advertising someone in Sheffield is selling a Sazabi for quite cheap, so I just went and picked it up. It was like round the corner from my house.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
Mark also asks, which kit do you most want but are terrified of building? For me, any perfect grade.
Psycho Zaku. Master Grade Psycho Zaku.
Maybe like a Kshatriya. Something like that.
Neo
Full armor.
Xeon SD.
Full armor MG.
Oh, really?
Callum did it.
It's easy, man. Look, if I can do it and I'm just a little baby boy.
I
An old
really hate
baby
building
boy.
accessories. I hate it.
Oh, there's
so
not too much though. Hang on. I'm just looking at it. There is. Ben Simon at Scientologist asks, what is your favourite really weird mobile suit? I'm sure you guys have some opinions. I like the normal ones. I do. I like a good humanoid.
Try and learn to love, Callum. Try and accept something different in your life.
There's no room in my heart.
I really like a suit from Zeta, the Asimar.
Right.
And it's the weirdest looking. It looks like a float you'd find in a swimming pool. But yeah, I don't know why. I just think it looks really cool, and I just want one. I think there's a HG.
I think it transforms as well.
Yeah, it's weird looking, and it's not something I'd normally go for. But
I think
yeah,
for me it's I can't even remember the name of it. It's the suit that the English dude from G Gundam uses. It's in like one episode.
Oh, right, yeah, like the
Tory Gundam.
No, I can't remember the name for the life of me, but I really like it a lot.
I like a Kapul.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know what? I like a Kapul.
I'd love a couple.
I'd have a Kapul. I'd have a Master Grade Kapul. And
I-
I would keep it in my bed.
I like
Shove it off.
I like a cheeky high gog.
Ooh,
Cheeky,
sorry.
cheeky. But actually, like my answer to this question is any of the aquatic Xeon suits from the original Gundam, because there's about 10 of them and they're all pointless and they all look amazing.
They are
Ak
wicked.
Guy and Agu Guy. cousins.
Aguga.
At Iron War Dog.
Iron War Dog.
At Iron, my eyes are going. At Iron War Dog asks, what mobile suit that you just don't care about?
The Kapul. Well, I guess I don't care about the Kapul. Psycho Zaku.
Oh, don't do
Burn,
this. to
sick
me.
burn, sick
Don't
burn.
do this to me.
Greys. To me, Greys is just.
I've
the
got
point?
two, kind of.
Have you?
Yeah. I've got the 1/100 that I painted orange.
Oh, I
and
say that. I've
Carter's
got
Greys.
the Greys Ritter,
Yeah.
but that's like its own thing. Like just.
But is it
standard.
really though? Well,
No, it's exactly the same. It has a sword.
I can't think of any I don't care about because I love all my children.
Oh, a kit that I don't care about.
Yeah.
There's a lot that I've probably forgotten.
Yeah.
Suits that I don't
Anything
care
from
about.
Any
Geo
of those.
Echo.
Suits that I don't care about. Any form of the strike. Sorry.
Really?
It does nothing for me.
Oh, mate, it's one of my Ultimos.
It does not. It's just
shorthand
nothing.
for
I look at it
Ultimate
and I feel I don't even feel dislike. I feel nothing. It's like a void of apathy opens within me when I gaze upon the Strike Gundam.
I love a Strike Man.
Actually, I'm not fussed about the Astrays. Just not really my thing.
I get that. I feel
I
that.
can understand
Yeah.
that. I didn't really like the Astrays, to be honest, either. I have one on my desk. I don't like the unicorn at
Right.
all.
Top off. Come on, let's fight.
Yeah, I'm 2v1 now.
No, I'm with you on that. I don't like the unicorn.
Oh my god.
I don't like the unicorn at all.
Any wing design aside from Torge's 3.
Yeah, you might be right.
Gundam
Sandrock?
X. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm not too hot
scratched
on.
me like
All
a-
of G-Reco I don't like.
Yeah, I don't like the G-Self at all.
I don't like any of
It's
those
not a
models.
good main suit.
G-Cell.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It looks
It's a cutie.
it looks like a ugly bubble.
It's a
It
cute
does.
little baby boy Gundam.
It's a big ugly bubble.
I quite
Will
like.
likes the Ashimar. Of course he likes bubbles.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah.
I quite like. I mean, all of the majority of the suit designs in G-Reco, to be honest, it's one of the best things about that show.
That little squat fella with the guy that looks like Sigmar
Grimoire.
Katarina. The onion bro from the Dark Souls. Yeah, the Grimoire.
Grimoire's nice.
Yeah.
I like that kit.
Okay. Any more questions?
Nah.
Well, I guess we'll call it a day there then, ladies and gentlemen, unless there's anything
Cool.
else anyone wants to raise. Anybody? I mean,
Going once. Going twice.
before we end, I'll remind you all of this Bansai Hobby deal. From the day that this podcast goes live until the 31st of January, which is my birthday, by the way. I'm going to be
that's
27
cute.
years
That's cute.
old. Bansai Hobby. Until the end of the month, order any kit on Bansai Hobby. Type in Gunpla Club in the special instructions or
And that's
comments
with-
sections, and you will get builders parts for free.
As
Again,
stocks last.
as stocks last.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing we can do about that
And
if
that's-
stocks don't last.
That's Gunpla Club with no space, right?
Oh, it
No
doesn't.
space.
I'm sure
No
it doesn't
space.
matter. You know,
We'll tweet it
these
anyway.
guys can read. Just write Gunpla Club in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, thank you to Bansai Hobby for that. Hopefully, you'll see some noticeable action.
So hopefully you'll have some fun.
Yeah.
Where can you find us on Twitter?
At Gunpla Club.
What about the what's it called? Instagram
At Gunpla Club.
UK?
No, that's
What about the Facebooks?
at Gunpla Club UK.
What about MySpace?
That is XX _
Yes!
Gunpla
Nice!
Club _ X.
MySpace jokes!
Nice.
666.
Thank you very much
Yes.
as usual for listening. Give us a little rate, review, subscribe, look at us on YouTube,
Please.
whatever the heck
Please.
you want to do. Tell all your pals. Sam, say something.
Guten bye bye.
Thanks, Sam. Bye. See you next month, baby.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Go wank and take a nap.